Aries general message for March. Oh, I'm not taking all these Becky. I will. Oh, interesting. Any other cards? No, I'm not taking these. I think the one is good. I don't want any extra information, honestly. So we have discernment. Let's do 3 oracle or 3 tarot cards for Aries. If I can flip them correctly. So weird being in front of the camera. So like, I'm trying to get used to it because I'm gonna be in front of the camera a lot more. I have a lot of videos planned for you guys. And I just gotta record them. So 3 cards for Aries for March. I wonder if y'all are like, well, I mean, I guess to some extent if you're on this video, but the way that the cards keep flipping out, I'm just like, no, nobody asked for all that. It's just like, some of you guys may need a reading for real, because it seems like, because this is going to be a general reading, but the way that the information wants to come out is just like, maybe somebody is really needing answers or guidance. It feels kind of like pressed, but then again, I'm not surprised because it's Aries. Okay. That's good, ish. Talking about ish, that's pretty good. Okay. Month of March for Aries. Month of March for Aries. Yeah, okay. And we will clarify with the other cards. Let's do like a lucky number for you guys, for Aries for March, or for what they're dealing with in March. Okay, I'm not taking the other one that fell, but here we have 1 and 3. Okay. So this is for Aries for the month of March. What messages and confirmations do you need to hear? As I was shuffling the cards and placing them and everything, definitely got the energy of like overwhelm, feeling a little lost, maybe not trusting yourself in some way. And I only say that because again, it felt like a need for like an urgency for answers. So you have the Magician, the 4 of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Coins in reverse. And your card is Discernment, the number 6. Especially here with this Discernment card. It's like little raindrops. And the bird is like looking out. Which here on the side too, on the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Wands, and the top of the deck was the 2 of Coins. So yes, very much this feeling of whatever feels like it has been lost, especially with this 4 of Cups here in reverse, because the 4 of Cups can be like not seeing something, like not having the full picture. Here it's in reverse, And on the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Wands in reverse. So it's like a struggle, and look under it, 8 of Wands. Like a struggle. In reverse, it's letting you know like this is being phased out. Whatever you were in conflict with, whatever was an uphill battle, it's like quickly it's like quickly being taken away. But the way that it's being taken away seems like not good to you. Like it seems like, again, like this Knight of Coins in reverse, you know, which it might just feel like, dang, I was really working on this for a really long time. It was an uphill battle, but you know, like I was in the middle of the fight, like I was going for it. I was about to like turn the corner in this potentially. Like I don't understand why it's being taken away from me. And I think that's where this discernment card is coming in to say, like, whatever in your life right now that might seem, that might be causing you stress, that you might not understand, like, why is this happening? I've worked really hard for this. It's actually trying to bless you. So discernment is trying to let you know, like, consider your perspective during this transitionary time, because Spirit is trying to bring something in for you really quickly, especially with this Magician here. It's like, I'm actually trying to make your dreams come true. Like, this might actually, like, kind of like be careful what you wish for kind of energy, you know, like, especially with this 2 of Coins here. Yeah, especially with the 2 of Coins here, it's letting me know, like, it was draining you. Like, the way that you were doing something to get what it is that you thought you wanted, it was super draining. Like, it was causing a lot of stress. And now I feel like you're still, now you feel like extra stressed. You're like, well, okay, like, so what? Now I'm extra stressed now that this is gone. But it's like, maybe you wished for, whatever it is that you wish for is being answered, especially with this 5 of Wands in reverse and with the 8 of Wands underneath it, because 8 of Wands is like super fast energy moving in. And fire, I always see too, is like spirit, you know, like fire, it's a direct connection to source. Like, where did it come from? Like bush on fire, you know what I mean? So source is trying to bring something into you quickly that you might have asked for, but it's not in the way that you thought it would be at all. And this is a time where you have the opportunity to see what it is that you weren't seeing before, if you change your perspective and have discernment. So I'm going to read the discernment card. I think that whatever is there will be very helpful to you. And then I will get a ancestral guidance card. I forget if that's what this deck is called. My friend actually made this deck and I love this deck. It's this one. But literally it's always on point. So I think you're gonna love the advice from that card. First, we're gonna get advice from the discernment card. So this is card number 6. So 6 too can be a number, like for instance 666, like a lot of people fear that number, but in reality it's like a number of trying to bring harmony, you know. So there might be something that you are fearful of that is actually trying to help you. Discernment. As spiritual, physical, and energetic beings, we oftentimes blind the lines between our energy, the energy of a situation, and the energy of another person. When we take on other people's energy and label it as our own, we start to judge. This lowers our energetic vibration. We then get caught up in a seemingly never-ending cycle of feeling bad, labeling, justifying, and appropriating what is not ours to claim. The lesson here, as in the previous card, is to be present, not label or judge, and let the energy and feeling wash through you. Once you do this, notice where in your body you feel the effect of the emotion. Does your heart open up? Does your belly hurt? Does your throat get tight? Does your head? Because your head can lie to you, but your body never does. It is easy to become overwhelmed. Make a habit of making your first response to overwhelming energy, wow, that's interesting, instead of, what's wrong with me? This allows you to objectively discover how and why your body is reacting to the given situation or person. This card is asking you to stop looking outside of yourself for answers to an issue. Instead, sit with it and listen to what your body is telling you. I think that's very poignant, especially like that feeling of like overwhelm has been very like present throughout this whole reading. And also, maybe just for some of you guys, but like my stomach does feel kind of uncomfortable right now. Like I don't know, maybe some of you guys, that might be where you're feeling it. Definitely take a moment to pause. It's a general reading, and ask yourself, like, what is the situation in life like making me feel right now? Where do you feel it in your body? Assign, like meditate on it for a little bit. Think of, like, what color does it make you think of? How does it look like, you know, when you meditate on it? Because it's interesting too, because I also do like Reiki and NLP. I forgot to put that in my bio, but yeah, I also do NLP, and that is a exercise that we use often to help us reprogram our emotions and better understand like what's going on in the situation. So if you would like to do Reiki or NLP or a mix of both with me, can definitely hit me up in my DMs on Instagram. We can always do that over the phone. But even just practicing by yourself with this first step of identifying where in your body it is that you're feeling this overwhelm. And I think also like the need to slow down, because like I mentioned, while I was shuffling cards, like cards were like coming out all over the place. I'm like, some of y'all really probably need a personal reading, but like slowing down, and maybe you're being forced to slow down also. When things happen outside of us, again, it's about like finding that different perspective. Like, why is this happening to me? Maybe you've been taking on too much and you just need to slow down for a little bit. The dice rolled was 1 and like 3, like this, the way it is here. But the way I'm looking at it, I can see this, you know, like that. And I'm just like, March 1st, you know, like Aries energy, again, like an urgent energy, beginning of the month. Like maybe this is something that literally just happened to you. And so the rest of this month, I think you will be very surprised this month. Everybody has their own life and experience and what's going to go on for them. But I really do think that this is an opportunity for you to slow down, look at things from another perspective, stop looking for answers outside of yourself, and do some introspection as to like what it is that you are working really hard for or fighting for, and how you can pivot. Because again, I think that this is ultimately for your good, and with the Magician here, you have the ability to transform any situation, period. You know, you have the ability to transform any situation. So whatever you're struggling with at this time, make sure you process your emotions, sit in consideration for a bit, and be open-minded to allow things to unfold for you in a way that you didn't expect. Because I feel like the way that you've been trying to tackle things have been causing you more overwhelm and more pain than balance, you know, because 2 points also like balance. I just say here though, because the way that this card looks, you know, she's like, because I got 2 kids, you know, it'd be kind of struggly, you know, but there is a balance that's trying to come find you. Okay, so I hope you guys have a beautiful March. Let's grab your advice, ancestor guide advice. This was such a nice reading, Aries. You guys are gonna be just fine. Okay, what's the advice for Aries for March? What advice do we have for Aries for March? Mindful living. And I also feel inclined to grab this one too. Let go. That's interesting. So we have let go and mindful living. Wow, look too, like the moon into the sun. Like I said, like, and then the world too makes me think about the world card in the tarot. Like something is ending. If something has ended unexpectedly, again, process your feelings. And I think this month is like really working on letting go and allowing like this change to happen. Like something good is definitely waiting for you to blossom. Well, I know everything's gonna work out for y'all.